have the internet connection difficulties, but yeah, I made a second clip video to make up for what happened earlier. News review with Dominic Mysterio with saying with Dominic Mysterio admitted that he feels very grateful to be in a position he's currently in, and therefore doesn't see a reason to try uh, for a better spot on the roster. As Mysterio put it, he doesn't want to be poking at any bears when it comes to his position in the company. He said, or he added, I've become actually friends with everybody there. For nearly 2 years, Dominic Mysterio has been a member of the Judgment Day, with the group currently consisting of Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and JD McDonough, though it usual feud with the veteran. Last night on Monday Night Raw, Awesome Truth, The Miz and R-Truth, the Awesome Truth, and John Michael, in R-Truth's mind, of course, but yeah, like with Damian Priest pinning R-Truth for the victory. And what are your thoughts on Dominic Mysterio enjoying himself in his position now as the dirty Doms in the company? I mean, not the company, but not just the company, but also the Judgment Day, the dirty ex-con of the Judgment Day, like with him going through tough times in jail that he always keeps bringing up, and also locking away his nice twin brother Nick Mysterio, while he's the evil Tom twin brother, the Tom twin brother that R-Truth's always talking about. But yeah, anyways, Dominic was still doing a very fantastic job playing the heel, with fans not being much of a fan of him and booing the absolute crap out of him every time he steps inside either WWE or WWE's premium live events or Raw, SmackDown, heck, even NXT. The fans give him a response of a huge, loud, a sea of blue, booze, not blue, like my cape and mask. But anyways, booze, like every time he steps foot inside the arena. But he said, like, even though he don't have, despite of not knowing what he's going to be exactly doing at WrestleMania, he's not worrying about it because he's enjoying what he's doing right now, playing the villainous evil heel that he is right now of the Judgment Day, and then once he gets that opportunity at the grandest stage of them all, then he'll be absolutely hyped for it, like, because he would much rather prefer to wait until like what he's got, like what's scheduled for him to do. And speaking of that, like, who do you think he's gonna face? Do you think it's gonna be like against his father in a rematch from last year's Mania, or do you think it's gonna be in a totally different match, like with somebody on Raw, like in the mid card division that's trying to make a name for himself? Let me know in the comments down below. But I would say Dominic Mysterio is may not be scheduled, but they're probably going to find something for him to do. I just don't know. It's going to come out of nowhere, like probably in the next couple weeks on Raw. We're going to see him being in some kind of a program. It may not be for a world championship, let alone, excuse me, let alone be in some kind of let alone in the main event spot, because that's going to belong to Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. But I would say it's going to be in some kind of a memorable fight, which I'm not sure where it sure beats them missing WrestleMania. At Mania, they're probably could do him good, receive good wonders. I'll say it's gonna receive him some good favors from WWE. but even though fans are not liking him right now, like ever since he betrayed his father, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be a massive fan of him winning, but I'm just gonna see that in the storyline perspective of WWE seeing him in a losing streak, unless they want to continue doing that losing streak until when he's like 0-10, and then he finally gets finally get for the next decade to come. But yeah, but agree. Well, let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not. Like if with this theory, or do you think it's very silly? But yeah, I could see him winning whoever he's gonna be in the program with. Like he's gonna be likely winning the WrestleMania match. But yeah, let's move on to the next wrestling news. Like, but yeah, let me know what. Yeah, and yeah. Continue. Let me know what's the youngest Judgment Day members' plans are going to be right down below, and we're gonna talk about. Up next is some Darby Allin news as Eric Bischoff criticizes Darby Allin's promo on AEW Dynamite. On last week's episode, AEW Dynamite, Darby Allin saved Tony Schiavone after the Young Bucks. What's that? Find the announcer, find the announcer, and put their hands on him. Like moments later, Allen spoke about his potential. His personal issues with the AEW's EVPs, but on his 83 Weeks podcast, the former WCW executive and said, "I thought it was typical AEW. Like I thought it was typical AEW." He said, "It's in dire." It's diarific. Like it's diarific. It was great. It was passionate. It was it was con it was coherent. Coherent. It was coherent. That's what I meant to say in my enunciation. It had a strong central message and theme. Unfortunately, the strong appearing to the Dave Meltzer audiences. The promo began with the Allens asking Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, because they do not want to get threatened by the Young Bucks of being sued of not properly introducing them onto this in this writing of this article, like how I would do it, so I won't get threatened to get my channel down. But that's a story for another day. But anyways, if they and current WWE star Cody Rhodes, who eventually hired him, he then brought up the Jackson's interview after re-signing with AEW like last year. Allen said the conversation showed him that it wasn't about changing the world anymore, describing how as all friendship wrestling, the promo ended with Allen like in Sting versus the Young Bucks for AEW for the AEW World Tag Team Championship confirmed for Revolution on March 3rd. That title bout will be Sting's retirement match. Which I'm not going to ask you who's that we're going to win because we've done that, but I'm going to ask you, what are your thoughts on Eric Bischoff's comments about Darby Allin's promo was very typical and what's that word in diarific, diarific and typical. Like it was a very great moment, and it was the promo like it was good and all, but it was not really a promo that he would write on his promo book, like like on the script, like for a scripted promo. Like even though like Darby Allin came up with it for himself, but what Eric Bischoff was saying, like the Young Bucks, and also in challenging them in the process of yeah, obviously accepting it and then confirming that it will be the World Tag Team Championship. But we're just gonna have to wait and see if this match will be better than Darby Allin's promo, which I don't see no problem, but I kind of found it very interesting, like in a way. Like it made sense on paper, like and it shows that Darby Allin, like